Hey everyone, welcome to Micro Adventures. Ellie and Josiah here. We are bringing you another workout with whatever kind of weights you've got. And if you don't have weights, pick up some soup cans, they'll do just fine. We are going to do no planks today. So it's going to be a lot of upper body, legs, and crunches. So I promise you we're going to get some abs in here. We're going to start off on one black spring. And we're gonna start in a reverse super crunch position. So wrap your toes underneath your back platform. Seated on your carriage, you're facing the back. We'll go ahead and extend those arm weights out in front of us, right at heart center, shoulders down away from the ears. I want you to wrap your abs in and around you and then squeeze your glutes. I know this is kind of weird because you're sitting on them, but squeeze them. Chest lifted. Now you'll just find a tiny hinge back so you feel a little more intensity in the core. Now keep your core stable. We're gonna row our right arm straight back. Reach it back up, left arm straight back, reach it back up. So, keeping your core stable as you move your arms. This is option one. If you want a little bit more intensity, instead of the row, you can try just opening your arms straight out to the side, come back through center, other side. Perfect. Now pick your poison. If you start to feel this in your hip flexors, come back to your starting position, take a little pause, brace through the core again, squeeze your glutes again, lift your spine a little more upright. And your core is working to resist the movement of the arms, right? That's what's getting our core activated and working. You should be feeling this through the waistline, right? So obliques doing something here. We're gonna go 15 seconds. Hands will come to heart center. And we're gonna move into a Russian twist. I'm gonna have you reset yourself up again. So keep going here for 4, keep rowing for 3, 2, 1. Weights come to heart center, elbows out to the side. Wrap your elbows lower than your shoulders. Good, lengthen through the spine, cement through the core, squeeze your glutes. Now we're just gonna twist to one side. Try not to let the hips twist. We're twisting through the waistline. Come through center, twist to the other side. Now, if you're looking for more intensity, you're just gonna gently start to hinge back a little bit further. You can also start to extend your weights out a little bit further away from you. The longer and straighter your arms get, the more intense this is going to be. Shoulders stay relaxed away from the ears. Great option here, Josiah. All right, team.
That was just for the folks at home.
Oh,
I'm
that
right
was
here.
okay.
I'm right here.
Heart center, heart center. I love it. We're gonna go 15 seconds, side to side, keep twisting. Make sure hips stay stable, you're twisting through the waistline. We're headed to the front of the machine. We're gonna go standing inner thighs with an upright row. Let's bring our left foot to the front platform, right foot to the carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So release carefully, bring it up. You'll take your left foot to your front platform, your right foot to the carriage, and we're gonna go into standing inner thighs with an upright row. So palms are facing in towards you. As you send the carriage out, we're gonna row the elbows straight up, shoulders stay relaxed away from the ears. As you squeeze the carriage in, drive your knuckles down towards the floor. So row as you send it out, right? Squeeze the inner thighs, drive the knuckles down on the way in. Now, if this is a little bit too much intensity, if your weights are too heavy for some of the exercises, do any arm movement that works for you while keeping the integrity in the lower body. Or feel free to just hold on to the weights. Just simply having them in hand is going to intensify your workout. If you're feeling any tension in your knees, I want you to soften into your knees a little bit. And I want you to press and seal down the outer edges of your feet to alleviate any tension in the knees. Core is strong, right? Posture is tall. So think about length from the crown of your head. Your tailbone is slightly lengthening down towards the floor. Your abs are wrapping in and around you. In 4, we'll take it out halfway and hold in 3, 2. So halfway out with the legs, we're just gonna keep the upright row in the upper body. Little pause here. Focus on squeezing your inner thighs to stabilize your carriage. Weight is even in both legs. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Row it up, take it all the way out for this point. Squeeze it in slowly and with control, 20 seconds. You've got some inner thigh squats on deck. You're gonna hang on to these weights. You've got a big range of motion with the arms, which means the legs have gotta go extra slow. In 5, we'll bring it in, hip width apart. In 4, 3, To bring the carriage in, you've got a little space between the carriage and the platform. Maybe send it out half an inch more. Now from here, we're gonna sink down into a squat. It's gonna be a tricep kickback, so strong straight arms, strong through your core, drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes. You're gonna go hammer curl halfway up. And then as you drive through your heels, it's an overhead press. Keep a soft bend in your knees, right? Lower the weights to the shoulders as you start to lower down into the squat, right? And then we'll find that tricep kickback all the way down. Pausing there, drive through your heels. So hammer curl starts our way up, overhead press, and then we bring it back down. Really important that your core is wrapping in and around you the entire time you're here, okay? Supporting your lower back. If any part of this movement with the arms doesn't feel good, skip it, okay? I need you to be the authority on your body because you know your body better than anybody else, right? And you know the places where you're craving a little more intensity or where you can handle a little more intensity, and the places where you need to back it off a touch. In 4, we're gonna stay upright. In 3, 2, 1, stay upright. Soft bend into your knees, drive your heels into the machine. Send the carriage out 1 more inch. The inner thighs are working. Overhead press, just up and down. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep pressing. 5, 4, stabilize the inner thighs. Here's 3, strong core. 2, 1, go back to full range. Take it down, hit that tricep kickback. 25 seconds. We are going 1 red spring. If you want some extra resistance for outer thighs and skating, you can go 1 red and 1 black, your call. But at least 1 red spring. We'll meet right back where we are, left foot front platform, right foot carriage. We're going standing outer thighs with a chest opener in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully change your spring. So we're going 1 red spring if you want additional resistance, a black, feet inside the straps if you have them. Legs are gonna stay pretty straight here. Palms are gonna face back. So as we press the carriage out, we're gonna straight arms, send the arms back just an inch or 2, resist back in. So as we do this, the front of your shoulder is going to want to roll forward. Okay, and I'll show you what that looks like. The front of the shoulder rolls forward, it looks kind of like this. Okay, I need you to keep your shoulders plugged down and back the entire time. And this doesn't need to be a big movement with the arms. You've got strong straight arms. As you send the carriage out, it's a little hinge forward, it's a little press back. And then we resist up. Really, your arms are kind of staying in the same place. As you hinge forward, they come back. As you lift up, they come forward. And they're basically staying in line with your hips the whole time. You want to find a little pinch, a little squeeze between your shoulders here. And the outer thigh is doing a lot of work. Good. In 4, we're going to send it out and hold. In 3, 2, send it out, hold. Good. Focus on your legs. Press into the outer edges of the feet. Push the carriage out, little pulse out. Little pulse out. You've got 10 seconds. We're going to transition right into skating with a tricep kickback. In 5, 4, 3, 2, resist the carriage in. Keep a little space between the carriage and the platform. Now go ahead and sink down into a squat. From your squat position, take your shoulders, roll them up, down, back. Row your elbows back behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Strong core. Now as you send the carriage out, it is a tricep kickback. And then bend at the elbows as the knee bends. So as the leg extends, the arms extend. And you can do this with just your arms. You don't need any weight at all. We've got about 60 seconds. What's up, Si?
Is that the move?
Yeah, you got it. You're nailing it.
I didn't hear you call it out. I just heard you say move your leg.
Oh, skating with a tricep kickback. This is what it is. So weight is stabilized over the left leg. Really focus on driving left heel down into the machine below you, sinking left hip down and back to the floor below you. Awesome job. And this is really going to be kind of our concentrated finisher for the left leg specifically. We're going to get into some work for the right leg and a little bit more double leg work. Let's go 25 seconds slowly and with control. Note if those shoulder points are starting to hunch forward, roll them up, down, and back. Plug them into their sockets. Knit your ribs together, strong core. Remember, you can always ditch the weights as needed. We're gonna go 10 seconds, and we're gonna turn around. We're gonna go into some squats, just down and up. So right foot front platform, left foot carriage, you got squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully turn around. Right foot to the front platform, left foot to the carriage, feet inside the straps. Send it out, get a little resistance on those thighs. We're gonna sink it down into a squat. We're gonna hit a row, 1 row, and then drive through your heels, slowly lift it up. So as you do the squat, slight tip forward from the hips, back stays nice and long. So you have a diagonal line from the crown of your head through your tailbone. You hit that row, drive through your heels, slowly lift it up. Good, the more space you keep between your carriage and your front platform, the more intense this is gonna be. For a little more intensity, walk your feet in closer, then push the carriage out. A narrower stance will get you more resistance. Yeah, nice work. Let's go 10 seconds. We're gonna get right into outer thighs, side 2. In 4, straighten out those legs. In 3, 2, 1. So legs are gonna be straight, and we're gonna start to push the carriage out, a little bit of a chest opener. So standing outer thighs, chest opener combo. Pay attention to your lower back. As we move through these exercises, you don't wanna feel any of this in your lower back. Okay, so if you feel your lower back at all, ditch the weights. Try just moving the arms, squeezing the triceps. If you're still feeling your lower back, I want you to soften your knees a bit more. Focus on a little bit of a tip forward from the hips on the way out, resist on the way in. Shorten the range of motion. And then if you're still feeling it in the low back, I want you to skip this move entirely. You can do whatever else you want that works for the legs instead. You could simply hit some squats on the floor or on top of the machine. We've got 30 seconds to go just like this. Can you go a little slower? Can you pause in the places where you feel the most intensity in your muscles? Whew. I don't know if the mic is picking up any of this bird action, but it is like a choir of birds out here. Is that what you would call it when they're singing? I don't know. All right, team. In 4, we're gonna send it out and hold. In 3, 2, send it out. Furthest point, hold. Energy through the outer edges of your feet. Little pulse through the legs, little pulse through the legs. You got 10 seconds here. We're going right into skating with a tricep kickback. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, resist the carriage in. Now sit your weight back into your heels, hips back, soft bend in the knees, row the elbows up behind you. Now as you skate the left leg out, tricep kickback. Palms can face forward, they can face in, or they can face back. Change up which way your palms are facing. It's gonna hit your triceps from a slightly different angle. And then check in. We're squeezing our shoulder blades together. Our shoulders are rolling down towards our back pockets. Weight is back in our heels. Core wrapping in and around you, so important here. Okay, that's gonna keep the strain out of your lower back. If you're feeling anything in the low back, work higher. To get more intensity, right, you just need a little bend in the knees, and then you're actively driving your feet down into the floor. The more you focus on driving down through the heels, the more you get your glutes to activate, right? Core is tight. You can always bring one hand to the front of the core, one hand to the low back to really emphasize that you're not dumping into the lower back. Great job, team. We're gonna go 30 seconds. Up next, we're gonna get into some bridge lifts. We're gonna keep our weights. So for those bridge lifts, you're gonna set your feet down on the floor in front of your machine. Head, neck, and shoulders are gonna lie down on top of your carriage. 15 seconds. Take your time getting into this one. Be careful. You've got 10 to go. Can you sit a little lower? Go a little slower. Let's set up for our bridge lift in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So have a seat on your front platform facing the front of the machine. And then you're gonna roll back. Head, neck, and shoulders are gonna lower down onto your carriage. Okay, and then make sure your neck has someplace to comfortably land. You might need to walk your feet forward a little bit. Awesome. And then what you're gonna do is place your weights right on top of your hip points, feet about hip distance apart. And we're just gonna lift and lower the hips. Driving up, good. Just walk your heels forward just a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Drive through the heels, hips lift up. Tap the glutes down to the platform. So this next bit of work that we're gonna do, you can do this on top of your microformer. You can also do this on the floor. So if you wanna roll out a mat beside the machine and that's a little more comfortable, you can do these bridge lifts on the floor. We're driving through our heels, squeezing our glutes, pause at the top. Think about engaging the inner thighs. So you're actively squeezing inner thighs in towards one another, right, without actually moving the thighs. We've just got a little engagement there. Your core is helping to control the movement, lowering down and up. You can ditch the weights at any point. Check in that your neck is relaxed, shoulders away from the ears. Good. And if you're a little bit taller and you can't quite get your upper body to rest comfortably on the carriage, no big deal. We just take this down to the floor. In 4, we'll lift it up and hold. In 3, 2, lift it up, hold. Take your weights directly above your chest, palms face in towards one another. We're gonna do some skull crushers here. So stabilize the elbow above the shoulder, just bend at the elbow joint. Your weights are gonna come towards your forehead. Drive the arms back up. Wrists are staying nice and neutral here. Now you have the option, if you need to set your hips down and keep going with the skull crushers. Awesome. If at any point you want that extra work, lifting the hips back up into bridge will be a little bit more challenging. Just make sure you're not straining your neck or your lower back. Good. A little bit more intensity with those skull crushers. You can bring them slightly more up overhead, and that's going to increase what you're feeling in those triceps. In 4, we're going to bend the elbows and hold. In 3, 2, bend the elbows in towards you, hold. Give me a little pulse up. Little press up, little press up. Squeeze the backside of your arm. You want to feel this in your triceps. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full range of motion, 15 seconds. Awesome job. We're going to get back to that bridge lift, little finisher. In 4, 3, 2, bring those weights back to your hip points. Lift your hips up, hold, hug your inner thighs together, strong core. Give me a little pulse up. Little tuck of the glutes, little pulse up. Squeeze your glutes, drive through your heels. Think about rolling your hips down and under. Little tuck, little tuck, little tuck. We're here 15 more seconds. We're gonna gently set our weights down, and we're gonna get into the perfect crunch. Hands behind the head, feet stay flat on the floor. You can also do this on the mat beside your machine. In 4, set down the weights. In 3, 2, 1, set down the weights carefully. Set your hips down, hands behind your head. Inhale here, lengthen through your spine, and as you exhale, squeeze your abs, slowly peel head, neck, and shoulders off the machine. Inhale, lower it down with control. Exhale, peel yourself off the machine, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, lower down with control. So really focus on moving from your abs. You're closing the space between your hip points and your ribs, right? Weight of your head is heavy in your hands. Think about lifting up through the heart space versus the head. Perfect. In 4, we'll hold it up. In 3, 2, 1, crunch up, hold. Give me a little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold. Now let's bring one knee in towards your chest, bring the other knee in towards your chest. We're gonna go right into some bicycles. So right shoulder over towards left knee, extend the right leg out long, come back through center over to the other side. So lower back is gonna stay anchored down to the space below you. You're twisting side to side. Think about shoulder towards knee, lengthen out through that opposite leg. If you start to feel this in your low back, that straight leg's going straight up in the air. So Josiah, show them what that looks like as you hit that bicycle, opposite leg goes straight up in the air. Yep, just like that. Rather than taking the leg so low, you're taking it up, yep, and twist towards this knee. Perfect. Keep going side to side here. So the lower you take that straight leg, the more intensity you're gonna get deep and low in the belly. Just make sure we're not feeling this in the low back. We're twisting side to side. You can always set the feet down. You can crunch side to side here if that feels better. And we can always come to the floor beside the machine. Let's go 10 seconds like this. We're gonna get into a dead bug. Arms and legs straight up towards the sky in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the head down, arms and legs straight up in the air. Strong core. Can you straighten out your legs a little bit? Perfect. Now, keeping the tension in your core, your lower back doesn't move. Opposite arm, opposite leg are gonna slowly lower as far as you can without letting your low back move. So right arm, left leg. Come up through center slowly with control. Other side. Left arm and right leg. There you go. Come back through center. So opposite arm and leg are lifting and lowering. Slow it down. I want you to go as slow as you can with these. Core stays really tight. Okay, so it's a really good move that we typically don't get to do during this workout. focus on cementing down through the core. Imagine an anchor sitting right on top of your core. So the core doesn't move, the ribs don't flare out, the abs aren't popping up towards the ceiling, your lower back isn't arching. You just have a slight natural curve of your lower back off of the space below you, but it's not increasing as we lower the arm and leg. Good. In 4, we're gonna lower the feet down, hands behind the head. We're gonna get back to that perfect crunch. In 3, 2, 1. Plant your feet on the floor, hands behind your head. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze abs, slowly lift up. Awesome. Slowly lower it down. So we're moving into our finisher. I've got a lot of options for you. So option 1, feet stay on the floor. Light hug your inner thighs in towards one another. Perfect. Option 2, you can bring your knees to stack over your hips, shins parallel to the ceiling, tabletop. Option 3, legs are straight up in the air. So you can play around with all of those options, find out what works. On this next one, curl head, neck, and shoulders up and hold. Reach your arms out in front of you towards your legs. Reach your arms forward, forward, forward. Strong arms, spread your fingertips wide, start pumping those arms down, down, down. Focus on lifting the chest up as high as you can. Navel drawing down towards the spine. Keep pressing through those palms. We're gonna start to match our breath to this movement for a little Pilates 100 to finish us off. So it's inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Quick, short breaths. They match the movement of the arms, strong arms. If you wanna pick up those weights and use your weights, you can use the weights. We're just pumping those arms down, down, down. If your neck is feeling it, one hand behind the head, keep the other one pumping. Right here, this is where we're gonna finish. Chest lifts a little higher. Navel sinks down towards your spine. Reach your fingertips past your thighs. Keep pumping. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Draw your knees in towards your chest and give them a squeeze. So knees come in towards you. Give them a little bit of a hug. Okay, maybe roll those knees around in one direction, back around the other way, or a little rock side to side. Right, just loosening up your low back. We'll just take a nice deep breath in. Nice full breath out. And we'll just gently make our way up to a comfortable seat. So turn to face us, open up your chest, lengthen up through your spine. We'll take 2 deep breaths together. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, reach it up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome job, you guys. Have an incredible rest of your day. Thanks so much for spending a little bit of time with us.